Hey guys, Killer13 again, and I'm finally going to do a normal video this time. I'm taking a little break from the It's a Living Dinosaur Charlie Brown nonsense. That shiz is funny. So anyway, on with the review. Well, do any of you guys remember Lion King? Yeah, that's right, Lion King, one of the most famous Disney films of all time, and it's pretty much one of the highest grossing films in the Disney Renaissance. In fact, I own the DVD right here. It's the special edition. And I loved it when I was a kid. It's practically my favorite Disney film. Now I don't really care, but I still like it. And I do love Hunchback of Notre Dame as well. And guess what? I saved an old video cassette, and it's huge. It's Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. Not as good as the original, but it's actually pretty good. Now, between these two films, I'd give this one 5 gold stars. This one gets 4.5 gold stars. But, well, this review seems pretty short, but those aren't the real films that I'm reviewing. I will be reviewing Lion King 1.5, the third installment and the final installment in the Lion King franchise. You know, for some of you Lion King fans out there, some of you were disappointed, others you loved it. When I was a kid, I loved it, but not as much as the first Lion King. And look how similar the two covers are. Yeah, I know. And the fonts are similar, they're made out of the same material, and these DVDs are actually made around the same time. Well, by the way, I am introducing a new character. Say hello to Roboraptor.
Hello, my name is Roboraptor. I will be Killer13's new partner. I just want to say, I'll be back. As you could see, I am part robot. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be getting it.
Come on, Roboraptor, that's not why you're here. We're here to review Lion King 1.5. I mean, come on. Get with the program.
Look here, partner. I signed the contract that took me 5 months to decide on. I wasn't originally going to be on your show. But then I just came along and the idea just suddenly came to you. This world doesn't make any sense. By the way, the contract states that I get to put into my own material. What do you say to that, man?
Then, alright, after the end of this review, you could do some of your own material. Is that okay? Are we even, man?
Why, yes. Thank you, Killer13. But I must warn everyone who is watching, viewer discretion is advised.
Okay. So anyway, we should start the review. So of course, it starts out like the first Lion King. In fact, don't you think that all the Lion King movies start out the same, with the sun rising, then animals coming out? Well then, of course, it's interrupted by Timon and Pumbaa. It's sort of in the Mystery Science Theater 3000 style. It's just, you know, with the big movie, it's with the movie on the big screen, but then there are these seats, and the characters are silhouetted. That's how it is, basically. Well, of course, then Timon says they're going before the beginning, and that's when the actual story begins. And, well, the first, you could say, 20 to 30 minutes of the film is a prequel. But then the rest of the film takes place at the same time as the first movie. It's just in Timon and Pumbaa's point of view. Well, I'm not sure if any movies did that, but I do know an episode of Fairly Odd Parents did something similar to that. But let's not change the subject. So, of course, it's just Timon being a misfit in the prequel section of the film. And, of course, he runs away to find his dream home, to find a place where he belongs. Don't you think he's kind of being a Disney princess? You know, with the wishing for more and stuff. He thinks there's more to life than just hiding in tunnels with the other meerkats. And then, of course, he encounters Rafiki, the baboon who is wise. Oh, and by the way, there are a lot of reprising voices in this movie. Like, they got Matthew Broderick to voice Simba, the adult form. But I believe they got Haley Joel Osment to voice Simba when he's young. While in the first film, the original film, they got Jonathan Taylor Thomas to voice him. But let's not change the subject. Well, they even got the voice of Marge Simpson to be Timon's mother, and Jerry Stiller to be his Uncle Max. And of course, Ernie Sabella and Nathan Lane return as Timon and Pumbaa. Robert Guillaume returns as Rafiki. Whoopi Goldberg, Cheech Marin, and I believe Jim Cummings return as the hyenas. And they couldn't get Jeremy Irons back. Well, I don't know why. Is he still alive? Gotta look that up soon. And plus, Scar, or Jeremy Irons, who originally voiced him, doesn't get any lines, but you just see him occasionally. Like at the very, like the climax. So, of course, he encounters... let's get back to the story. I keep messing up in this review. So, back to the story. So, Timon just encounters Pumbaa. They just travel through events that happened in the movie, including Simba's ceremony, the music number for I Just Can't Wait to Be King, the Willoughby Stampede, and the Be Prepared scene. Well, they're not very long anyway. Then, of course, they find their dream home, which is in this lush jungle paradise, which I would like to live there. That is, if there was a toilet, a sewage system, and a whole lot of neat stuff like ice cream. And burritos.
You haven't completely forgotten about me, have you, audience and subscribers? Remember, I am Roboraptor. I will be officially appearing in Velocikiller 13's reviews. Now, let me explain the movie for the rest of the way, and then I'll just add in some of my own material. Got it? Good. So they find Simba in the middle of the desert. And of course they train him, and then the song Lion Sleeps Tonight plays, while Simba is just pestering them, being like, you know, a little kid. I hate children! I hate children! Then of course Simba grows up, and then meets Nala, blah blah blah, it goes on. Then of course they meet up in the Pride Lands, there's a fight with Scar, Timon and Pumbaa encounter the hyenas, fight them off. Then, he proves himself worthy to the other meerkats, and then everything is back to normal. They live happily ever after. Okay. Now, I will be adding my own little performance here. Watch carefully. Get into the chopper! I'll be back. It's not a tumor! Shut up!
I don't mean to insult you, Raptor, but, that performance was pathetic.
You threatened me for the last time, Velocikiller 13. Don't make me go berserk. By the way, put that cookie down! Now!
Oh, forget you! So anyway... what do you think of Lion King 1.5? I mean, well, in my opinion, it's the average Disney sequel. It's bad. Okay, Lion King 1.5 wasn't that bad. It's on par with Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. No, I will not be reviewing it. I do own it, but I'm not reviewing it. I'm just not, I just don't like to review stuff about dogs. Cartoon dogs. So, I rate this film 3 out of 5. 3 gold stars out of 5. And as Siskel and Ebert would say, maybe thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't know. And plus, don't you think that Timon and Pumbaa had enough of their own material by themselves? Like, they had moments in the first Lion King and the second Lion King, and they even had their own TV show called Timon and Pumbaa. It's a good show. It's sort of that Ren and Stimpy sort of concept, except not as weird. So, don't you think Timon and Pumbaa had enough stardom? Like, I think they should have actually made... Wait, nah... Because, no, there should not be a Lion King 3. Sorry out there for you Lion King fans out there. But Lion King 2 ended the story. It ended everything. It ended all the conflict. But who knows what happened afterward? Now, I'm signing out.
Remember, fans, I'll be back.